We acknowledge that we are in Treaty 6 territory, a traditional meeting grounds, gathering place, traveling route to the Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Métis, Dene, and Nakota Sioux. We acknowledge all the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit whose footsteps have marked these lands for centuries.
The National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women is commemorated each year on December 6th, the anniversary of the 1989 École Polytechnique massacre, where 14 women were murdered and 13 were injured in the name of fighting feminism. On that fateful day, Marc Lépine entered a mechanical engineering classroom with a semi-automatic weapon. After separating the women from the men, he opened fire on the women, screaming, "You are all feminists." Lépine turned the gun onto himself. In his suicide note, he blamed feminists for ruining his life. The note contained a list of radical feminists who he says would have been killed if he had not run out of time. It included names of well-known women in Quebec, including journalists, television personalities, and union leaders. The event sent shockwaves through Quebec and the rest of Canada, which led to larger debates about violence against women and stricter gun laws in Canada. In November 1995, the adoption of Bill C-68, the federal firearms control legislation, and in 1991, the Parliament of Canada declared December 6th to be a National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women. It is also known as White Ribbon Day. Violence continues to impact the lives of women and girls every day, and the COVID-19 pandemic has shown an increase in the frequency and severity of gender-based violence. During the first month of the pandemic alone, 9 women in Canada were killed in domestic homicides. Home is not a safe place for everyone. For those living with their abusers, not only may those individuals be experiencing increased violence, but also increased barriers in accessing services that could support them. If you are in need of help, in the end of this video, there is information on where you can reach out. Please reach out. There is always help. You are not alone.
Anne-Marie Lemay was a fourth-year mechanical engineering student at École Polytechnique. Anne-Marie Edward loved outdoor sports like skiing, diving, and riding, and was always surrounded by friends. She was studying chemical engineering. Annie St. Arnaud, a mechanical engineering student from La Touque, Quebec, a Laurentian pulp and paper town in the upper St. Maurice River Valley. She lived in a small apartment in Montreal. Her friends considered her a fine student. She was killed as she sat listening to a presentation in her last class before graduation.
Barbara Klushnik Vidasevich, a first-year nursing student, arrived in Montreal from Poland with her husband in 1987. Genevieve Bergeron, second-year scholarship student in mechanical engineering, played the clarinet and sang in a professional choir. In her spare time, played basketball and swam. Helene Kogan was in her first year of mechanical engineering and planned to do a master's degree. Had 3 job offers and was leaning toward accepting one from a Toronto area company. Maryse Lagunière, the only non-student killed, worked in the budget department of the engineering school. Had recently married. Maryse Leclerc was in 4th year metallurgy, had a year to go before graduation.
Maud Havernick, a second-year student in metallurgical engineering and a graduate in environmental design from the Université de Québec and Montreal. Michelle Richard was in second-year metallurgical engineering, was presenting a paper with Havernick when she was killed. Natalie Croteau After graduating mechanical engineer, planned to take a 2-week vacation in Cancun, Mexico with Kogan at the end of the month. Sonia Pelletier, the head of her class and the pride of St. Ulrich, Quebec, her remote birthplace in the Gaspé Peninsula, had 5 sisters and 2 brothers. Was killed the day before she was to graduate with a degree in mechanical engineering, had a job interview lined up for the following week. We remember and honor all missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit, in memory of all victims of gender-based violence.
Thank you. Come on.